position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. There's players, and they all have to play well today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Volunteers are on the move. Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And tackled there by the defense. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give out of the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Moore to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Lots of running room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch.
There he goes! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It's a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Smith takes the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Catch in the middle. It's Staley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off from the gun. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moore will throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like I do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have it with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Hines is tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Hill. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Hauls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays for me.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give him, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and then lead 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense aims. Got him at the 27. LSU right back to the line. 3rd down coming up. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pen them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Staley. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire.
Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Volunteers are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes to the right. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 31 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Give to the running back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
29 Philly, 2-9.
He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Right, that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Carr. This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They just keep firing. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
51 LSU 10.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. Wide open spaces. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Butler. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
To the air, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Gets it to him on the screen. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Now on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rhodes. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. On the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.